Orgasmic Isaiah, I knew you'd come. Orgasmic Isaiah. Orgasmic Isaiah, I knew you'd come.
Welcome to Tuesday night. Welcome everybody to Tuesday night. An experience that's gonna make you hard inside. Yo, it's Tuesday night. How you doing? I got some water right here to stay hydrated for the hell. I got a cup of coffee inside of a snowman coffee cup. Which, by the way, Shell, are these, if I don't even know if Shell's watching right now, but if Shell sees this, Shell, are these the coffee cups that you sent us in your gift package at Christmas 2 years ago, or a year and a half ago? I think they are. And by the way, I still have the video of the kids opening the package. I've got to get that. like fucking 2 years ago, I told her I'd send it to her. Oh my god! But we will get that. We got to find that. I got to remember. It's on my hard drive. You guys understand what kind of, like, you don't even understand. Like, my phone is a terabyte, right? So this thing fills up multiple times over the years. And it's like, bro, I've got hard drives of tons of kids' pictures and videos and shit that you'll never see or whatever. It's just all everywhere. And there's nothing I can do about it because there's so much accumulating that it's insane. And it's like I don't have any time to sift through anything anymore. I used to when I only had YouTube as a job. I used to, like, keep up with everything. But everything is so lost. And it's like I don't want to take my like, it's going to take forever. And, not to mention that, but all the videos that I make, the videos that I make that I release, the videos I make that I end up not releasing, the editing, the videos, the raw footage, the blah, 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 blah. Like, bro, I have literally in this room down here, there are so many hard drives. Like, one thing that maybe a lot of people don't take, by the way, Stabbing Westward, Dead and Gone, good song. One thing that a lot of people don't take into consideration when doing this stuff on YouTube is just how much friggin' hard drive space you need. Like, I need a lot of hard drive space, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty crazy. It's a lot. Like, it's so much that it's insane. So it's like, and things are lost now. There's stuff that I meant to grab and copy and do something with forever ago, and now I don't know where it is. And searching for it takes hours, so you just give up. And it's like there's just no time. Like, there are so many things. Like, how about that Tucker Carlson, call the police, that clip? Dude, I can't find it. Because, like, I don't know where the fuck it is on what hard drive. It's somewhere, but do you think about this, right? Like, at what point do I want to say, you know what? I'm going to go pull out all 20 hard drives that are around here. Then I'm going to look at the 10 that are sitting on top of my computer right now in a mess, by the way. And it's a mess. Want to see it? Look, I'll show you. It's a mess. You see that? That's what's plugged into my computer. You see that? Those are hard drives. So it's like, do I want to plug all those in or more into that and then try to figure out where it's like, so it's like I have to go through individually, activate all those, look through them, search for the file, probably titled police something or Tucker Carlson police, and it's somewhere, but where? Yeah, call the police. Like, I don't know where it is. I'm going to find it because I want it badly, and I am going to find it eventually. But it's like, how many weeks have we been talking about that clip? And it's like, I can't find it. So the only way to really find it is to go back and listen to the old shows, hear the clip played clean, and then record it again. You know, because I cannot find the clip of him fighting with that crazy Catwoman bitch who caused him to say, okay, call the police. Yeah. By the way, he's coming to Twitter, I guess, Tucker Carlson. Now, I'm not a big Tucker Carlson person. I don't even know. Like, maybe I'll watch him now that he's on Twitter, but I barely ever watched him. The only thing I like about Tucker Carlson it was that he was kind of funny. Like, he was a dickhead. It's the same thing with Trump. Like, Trump's, like, such a dickhead, bro, that it's hilarious. Like, he's, like, a fucking asshole. Like, the last couple of days, man, we've been talking about the Biden clip, the Trump clip, which has been fucking hilarious. If you haven't seen this clip, I meant to play it 2 days ago on the show, but, like, we didn't get to it. And I kind of want to save it, but, like, it's just too funny. I've got to play it once I find it because it's wicked funny, and most of you maybe have seen it.
You said in that video that Ms. Leeds would not be your first choice.
And by the way, listen to I don't know who the prosecutor, the lawyer, I don't know who's talking right here, but they sound like a bulldog. Like, whoever the woman, whoever they are talking to, like, and you said on the, you actually sounds like Rosie O'Donnell. Like, I want you to listen to the woman questioning him here because she sounds like Rosie O'Donnell. Imagine Rosie O'Donnell asking this question. And you know what I mean? Like, that's what I hear.
You were referring to her physical looks, correct?
You're referring to her physical look. You see how she sounds like you know what she sounds like.
When you said in that video that Ms. Leeds would not be your first choice, you were referring to her physical looks, correct?
Just the overall. I look at her, I see her, I hear what she says, whatever. You wouldn't be a choice of mine either, to be honest with you. I hope you're not insulted. I would not, under any circumstances, have any interest in you. I'm honest when I say it. I would not have any interest in.
When you said in that video that Ms. Leeds would not be your first choice,
Oh my God.
you were referring to her physical looks, correct?
Just the overall. I look at her, I see her, I hear what she says, whatever. You wouldn't be a choice of mine either, to be honest with you. I hope you're not insulted.
Dude. Oh my God, bro. Dude, he's so fucked up that it's like he is if Al Bundy. That's why he got elected. He is literally Al Bundy. Like if Al Bundy were to get elected as the president, bro, that is Al Bundy. Well, yeah, she wouldn't be a first choice of mine. Neither would you, by the way. Like it's just like, by the way, I didn't know cows were lawyers. Like that's like, dude, it's like, oh my God, bro. The other day someone said, well, he's a chauvinist or whatever, and I said, yeah, I mean, you know, it's not a very nice thing. Like I don't. But then again, I'm not under attack all the time either, so I don't know. Maybe I would start getting like defensive about everything too if I was under attack all the time. I don't know. But I think he had mother problems, right? Aren't we all in it? Like I look at Trump and I see somebody who was abused by their mother. They weren't really nurtured by their mother that much. That's what I mean, I don't know this. But I think that's I think Trump's, and if somebody could look it up and tell me about his mother and his growing up, I think his mother abused him or ignored him or something. Like something happened with him and his mother. And I think we've talked about this before. But something is up there. You can feel it off of him. You know, like maybe pretty women gave him attention and his mother didn't. I don't know. Mr. Trump, you've called women pigs in the past. Just Rosie O'Donnell. Yeah, that's funny. Stones. And yeah, it sounded like, you know, Marcy was the one, you know, interrogating him there. Hey, it's Tuesday night. And guys, if you can, click that like button and stick the thumb directly up my ass. The Boston Celtics are cursed. The Boston Garden, the TD Garden, is cursed. I'm convinced of this now more than ever, that the fucking Boston Garden is cursed. Between the Boston Bruins and whatever the hell happened there, and then whatever the Celtics are doing right now. You know what I mean? Chinese scientists find suspicious feature of the coronavirus in the wild. Okay. I'm not clicking on that article. Like, you're going to have to say a lot more crazier shit than that. Like, Chinese scientists find suspicious feature of coronavirus in the wild. You're going to have to add a few things to that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like the attacks female privates and things like that. I'm never going to click on that. You know what I mean? After what's up everywhere and what's going on, it's like, dude, like, stuff that wasn't even believable became true over the past couple of years. And now, you know, something like that ain't going to get me to click. Let's try this one. Scientist linked to Wuhan lab back in business as U.S. renews grant for natural origins research. Oh, that's great. So there you go. The people that leaked the Chinese American Wuhan virus, all the people that leaked it are back. They're back in business working again. Maybe they can leak it again now. Dumbasses. Very weird. There's a sub-variant of COVID now that's causing pink eye in kids. So that's, I mean, listen, that's cool. You know what I mean? A gunman shot every customer in a Detroit gas station after warning the clerk. Well, at least he gave the warning sign. You know what I mean? Because that was nice of him. I mean, people don't always do that. We're just getting warmed up on a Tuesday night on Joe Cronin Show, the main channel. It's good that you guys are here. I kind of like wait around a little bit to see if the alert goes out to everybody. It looks like it is going out, but it sometimes is slow. So it's good to see you guys here if you were here late. I am still searching my hard drives for that police clip, and I still can't find it. It's not on any of those hard drives that I showed a few minutes ago. It's not on any of them. Can you believe that? It's not on any of them. Remember this? Remember when the cops went to Bullfrog's house?
I don't need you to tell me learn how. Fuck, man.
What kind of knock is that, too?
Dude, I don't need you to tell me learn how. Fuck, man.
You should have put the camera on the door.
Yeah.
Remember the cop? How's it going?
Hey, how you doing, man?
Yeah.
All right, you Jeremiah?
Jeremiah? Man, that cop sounds like a cunt.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay. Remember that?
Why are you here?
Why are you here?
Somebody called me to check on you.
I'm fine.
Okay. Why are you upset with me?
Because you're bothering me. I didn't call it. I'm fine.
I'm not bothering you. Someone called me to check on you.
I'm not bothering you. How do you know you're not bothering me? You know what I mean? Like, that's how defensive that cop is. I know we've broken this down already before, but it's fun to just think about it again. It's like a person not defensive would have said, I'm not here to bother you, sir. I'm sorry. We just got a call. We got a call about you being harmed, and so, we're worried about you. So even if, if that's not correct, we're not trying to bother you. We're just trying to make sure you're okay. That's all. But he's like, I'm not bothering you. It's like, well, you don't know that. Why are you saying that you're not bothering me? You don't know if that is bothering me. You know what I mean?
If you say you're fine, then I'll leave. But you don't have to be rude about it.
Why does it matter if he's rude about it? That's the funny thing. Like, most cops would be like, okay, this was some kind of, bullshit call. Like, all right, sir, we'll see you later, man. Like, it's like, but he's like, you don't have to be rude about it. It's like, well, I can be whatever I want about it. You know what I mean? But this cop is so defensive. It's like clearly the guy's fucking like got some, like you open a guy opens the door who looks like a giant toad midget, and he's got like autism, or you know what I mean? Clearly, and he's like, "What are you doing here?" And you're like, "Oh, well, we're just checking on you. Why are you here?" I'm just checking on you. You know what I mean? It's like, and then if the guy's like, I don't like that you're here. It's like, okay, well, I'm sorry, sir. We'll leave in a second. We were just making sure you're okay. That's all. You don't have to say like, you don't have to be rude and like the cop, but the cop is all defensive because he's a cunt. Because this is the type of cop that will shoot somebody too, out in the street. Like, this guy was like bullied and raped, probably raped in school and bullied, and then now he's mad and he's like, I'm gonna take it out on this autistic fat man who's clearly confused and stupid.
You need to tell these trolls to stop sending the police to my house.
Oh, yeah?
Can you imagine with how defensive this cop was? With how defensive that this cop was. Can you imagine that part? You need to tell him, like, oh, shit, like, this guy wasn't happy when you were confused. Can you imagine how he's going to be when you fucking start demanding stuff of him? As if the cop has anything to do with the trolls?
Someone called me to check on you.
That's why he's like, oh, yeah? Because he gets really fucking pissed there. Oh, yeah?
If you say you're fine, then I'll leave. But you don't have to be rude about it.
You need to tell these trolls to stop sending the police to my house.
Oh, yeah? Why don't you just turn off your internet? The trolls can't interact with you.
I'm not doing anything wrong.
Right. I'm sure if you're okay.
I'm fine.
Why don't you just turn off your internet? I never realized that, but that's almost like him clapping back because he's like, you need to tell these trolls to stop calling me. Well, the cop has no fucking... What is the cop going to call the troll? Like, who called from a secret number and call the troll back and say, hey, troll, Mr. Troll, could you leave him alone? He called me. He called so you could maybe swat and kill him, but now he wants me to... But I wanted to call you back. So that's why he's like, oh, yeah? And then when he's like, you tell them to stop calling me, he's like, yeah, why don't you just turn off your internet? I mean, that's the funniest fucking thing ever, bro.
Okay. So, you're good.
Yes, I'm fine.
Okay. Why would someone send me here?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, these trolls keep calling the police and sending you guys to my house. This is the second time now. It's not funny.
What happened the first?
The first. This is the second time you guys are coming out here for this nonsense.
Yeah. Are you on YouTube or something?
Yes, I do a YouTube show.
What do you think it's about?
I do a wrestling channel.
Oh,
Would you like to wrestle with me? Imagine if he said that. That'd be great. He's like, would you like to maybe wrestle with me on my show? Yeah. I wish he had the headpiece on and I was on Skype with him. I would have been like, hey, ask her if she'll come on your wrestling show and wrestle you on the air. And then he for some reason wasn't thinking and he actually said that to her and he was like, maybe you could come on my wrestling show and wrestle me. That'd have been great. Oh my God, bro. Can you imagine if he asked her that? Maybe you'd like to wrestle me. And she's like, oh, maybe I would. She probably would say something like that too. Like, maybe sometime. With my gun. Oh my God. Oh!
Thanks.
Whoa.
Take care, Joe and everyone.
Halfpenny Link, thank you, bro. Didn't you message me earlier about that video being on members only? I think you did, right, Halfpenny? I guess I don't know. Cause Bone says, could you imagine someone calling the cops on Tommy back in the day? They did. What are you talking about? He was literally swatted multiple times. What the hell are you talking about? Were you not here back then? That's where the people came from to do this, probably. They came from the Keemstar Leafy people. Started with fucking TomTom. Halfpenny, thank you, sir. Also, thanks to Brent Porter for becoming a patron a little bit ago during when I was about to go live, actually. I noticed it pop up on my Patreon thing. So, Brent, thank you, sir, for becoming a patron again, bro. And yeah, I don't know what happened, but last night my Raw video went to members only, automatically or something. It could have been because it had some copyright things, and if you can download it, guys, I would download it while you can because that video may not last long. I played a lot of WWE clips in it, and it's already getting clipped everywhere and whatever. And so that may come down eventually. Potentially. It's already partially blocked all over the world because I played a lot of WWE clips. I usually don't play video, and I played some video. Yeah, so that video may not last. Maybe that's why it kicked to members only. I don't know. Maybe I should put it back towards members only, but I don't know. That's my only guess. I don't know what happened. But yeah. But you should become a member anyway because we need all the members we can get if you click the membership button. So think about doing that and support the show.
It's trolls calling my local police department. They did this to my friend late last night.
Why? How would they have gotten your address? Though? Are you posting your address?
Yes, these trolls are doxing my address. They're doxing my address on YouTube.
That guy doesn't know anything about that. That guy knows all that cop knew how to do is butt pump. That's all he knows. He's like, I know how to butt pump myself. I know how to butt pump on myself. That's all he knows. He doesn't know anything else. He doesn't know what doxing is, doesn't know what swatting is, doesn't know what, why somebody would do these sort of things. He's just like, that's great. Butt pump. Butt pump. I know how to butt pump. Where's Arushin Chu been at? I don't know, man. Where is Aru? I don't know. Where's he been? I'm not sure. You'd have to go tell me where he's been. I wouldn't know. Yeah, I know he's a patron. Let's talk about let's talk about the shooters. I thought this was an interesting little sort of meme fact that I saw tweeted out earlier today. After 2.5 years, not identified. 6 weeks, no manifesto on that shooter from 6 weeks ago. We still don't know the manifesto. But 2 days ago, we got the entire digital footprint on the shooter down in Texas. And he had Nazi stuff all over his chest and all over his body. But he was Hispanic. You know, I don't know, man. Again, just seems like a crazy person to me. You know what I mean? Like all these people, like I don't need a manifesto on all these people. They're all crazy. Like the crazy fucking they them LGBT person in the middle there. It's a crazy person. The guy up the top with the mask on, whatever he did, I don't even remember what that was. That the shooting that happened at the place, I don't know. Probably a crazy person. The guy in the bottom who had the swastikas all over his chest and whatever else. Crazy person. They're all crazy people. Like, that's my opinion on all these people. It doesn't matter. I don't care if they voted for Hillary, they voted for Trump. I don't care if they, you know what I mean, they say they're white supremacist or they say they're part of the LGBTQ. I don't care what any of these people are because mostly they're just crazy. That's like, I'm serious. Like, they're mostly just crazy people. You know, they could say they're from the Church of Latter-day Saints. Like, I mean, I'd be like, okay, that figures, but they're just crazy. Like, it's not like, I don't think it's a gotcha. You ever notice that? When it's somebody that's an affiliate of a left-wing thing, they're like, oh, I knew it. When it's somebody who's like a right-wing person, it's like, oh, I knew it. It's like, nah, bro, they're all crazy. Because crazy people pick sides too. You know, crazy people still pick sides, or so they say, right? So it's not just one or the other. I think it's all nutty people. Now, what's crazy is how the media ignores some of these people and how the media explodes on some of these people, depending on what side they supported, right? But really, when it comes down to it, they're all just nuts, and it doesn't matter what they could be affiliated with fucking Barney the dinosaur. And I don't think Barney's a bad dinosaur just because they are bad people. I don't think Barney the dinosaur is bad. You know?
Tens of millions of displaced people. Mexico's population's gone from 60 million a few decades ago to 100 million in Mexico, set to go to 150 million by 2022. You can pull those numbers up. There's 30+ million Mexicans that see themselves as Mexicans from Mexico, and were taught by the Ford Foundation to hate America. They don't even know that. They don't know who funded them. To come into the U.S., be a voting bloc, but also drive down wages, break down society, and cause total collapse so the globalists can come in and reorganize us in the name of security into the North American Union, as the CFR Robert Pastor battle plan shows, and as the declassified, or it's actually, they sued to get it, 2006 BAMP Canada North American Union Security Prosperity Partnership documents show. So they say they're going to use Mexico collapsing, all engineered, to fall into the United States. Then their answer will be, just like when the banks bankrupt things, give them more power, give the private banks the power to set up this new North American Union in the name of security with standardized military training and security operations. When we come back, I'm going to break down what's happened in Mexico. It is a 100% failed state, descending into hell, the likes of which the planet has never seen.
Well, you haven't seen Cambodia. That's the thing. You won't believe what Cambodia looks like. You know? Cambodia is an amazing place, I hear. Did you guys see Dana Brooke get shunned the other day by a fan? She's walking. I said this last night on the show when we were doing the Raw review. She's going down the aisle and she's giving the fist bump to people, and the kid is just like, she's like, oh, I'm Dana Brooke. And she's like, give me a fist bump, kid. And the kid's like, no. And then so she goes down and fist bumps the kid. Now, I think she invaded his space because she offered to give him the slap, and he didn't move his hand off the railing. He just looked at her like, okay, whatever. And then she went down and then fist bumped him against his will. So is Dana Brooke a rapist? That's my question. I think she touched an unwilling participant right here. That's what I'm saying right now. Now, if I was walking by Dana Brooke so let me just ask you this. If I'm walking by Dana Brooke and she's at a restaurant and I see Dana Brooke at the restaurant eating and I go, oh my God. And I look at her and I go, hey, Dana. Yeah. And I flex my muscles at her while she's in. I'm like, oh yeah. And then I go, give me 5. And then she just looks at me. And then I go, no, give me 5. And so then I just go and I touch her. Since she doesn't want to give me 5, I just go and touch her. I could be arrested. I would be arrested for potentially like raping somebody or whatever, or violating someone's space. But no, Dana Brooke gets away with it, and this person's underage. That's disgusting. Look, hey, give me 5, little guy. Oh, you don't want to? Well, you're going to do it because I'm going to touch you anyway. So Dana Brooke is, this is obviously disturbing to see from a WWE superstar. This kid didn't want anything to do with her, and then she touched him anyway. I guarantee I do that in a restaurant to Dana Brooke, I'm arrested for some kind of sexual misconduct. I guarantee it. And I'm like, dude, I didn't do anything sexual to Dana Brooke. I was just I was trying to say hi. You know what I mean? I was just saying hi to her. Why am I in trouble? I guarantee you I'd be in trouble. I know it. I know I would be. But Dana Brooke gets away with it because she's a female wrestler, I guess. So, okay. Fine. I mean, I get it. I see how the rules are. I see the difference in everything that's going on. Will we go over to Discord? Potentially in a little bit, we will go over to Discord. We'll see how things go throughout the night. I didn't know what kind of night it was going to be. It is Tuesday night. I don't have to be up early in the morning. We've had some crazy Tuesdays here on the show over the last couple of weeks. Except for last week was kind of dead. I don't know what happened last week, but everybody was kind of sleepy pie. But tonight, I'm ready to go. If you're ready to go. I've got a lot of clips on Twitter, man. There's all kinds of shit. Weird shit going on all over the world right now.
Hey, Bullfrog is a moron.
Scissor me, Joe!
Joe, it's true. Mexico is a hellhole. There are channels that cover weekly cartel beheading and tortures. It's a regular thing and they have the government strong-armed. Very dangerous and chaotic.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. It's a regular thing. Well, our country is spiraling into hell. I mean, who would think you would say that, but it is. The country is spiraling into hell. I mean, do it in the Alex Jones voice. I mean, the country is spiraling into hell. Because that's it. Really, like anybody, I should start my own Alex Jones style show, like right now. I could do it at this point because Alex is kicked off of YouTube and everywhere. You know what I mean? And I won't go as insane as he did on certain things. So I could start, you know what I mean? I don't know what I would call it. Patriot Wars. I could call it like the Patriot. No, I don't want to call it Patriot because now Patriot is like associated with like Nazi, basically. Patriot is now like Patriot in America. Now that means like Nazi or alt-right, crazy, whatever. So I'd have to call it something like, I'd call it something like, I don't know. I'd call it something weird like woke and hippie, you know, like woke hippie news or something. And I'd be like crazy. And I'd be like, welcome back to woke hippie news. Here's the thing. Huh? Right now, the Mexican cartel are looking for gay man. And they want to film them doing crazy sexual acts for drugs on the border of Arizona. Like, it would be crazy. And they'd be like, wow, this new show, hippie, Patriot hippie. Or like, maybe that's what you call it, like Patriot hippie or something. I don't know what it is, man. But it would be something. It'd be something crazy. Alex Jones versus Vince McMahon. Yeah, I don't know what the Celtics did. They would call that right-wing extremism, woke wars. And, I'd call it, yeah, you can't even say all the things. Like, you can't even, like, I would say libertarian, but now libertarian is, like, they call that, like, somehow they've made the word libertarian worse than right-wing people. Like, somehow that's worse. Have you noticed that you can't be a libertarian? If you're a libertarian, you're, like, really crazy. Even though that's like that's more left than right wing. You know what I mean? Like see how they've poisoned everything? You can't really say anything. You can't be a patriot. A patriot is you're a Nazi or something. Right wing is obviously that's bad. And alt right now, that's like you're alt right, even if you're just right. And you can't be a libertarian either. So I don't know. Maybe I'd be called liberal-ish. Welcome back to another episode of Liberal-ish. That'd be kind of funny, liberal-ish. And like in the thumbnail would be me doing this, like, subscribe to Liberal-ish. That'd actually be a good name for it. Liberal-ish. That's a great name for it. I can't get my hands up at the same time and like pause and like take the photo. Doesn't do that on here. I don't know why. I do like this, right? There it is. Liberal-ish. The new show. Are you sick of CNN and Fox News? Tune into YouTube to Liberal-ish. Like, Liberal-ish Patriot. That's a good one too. Liberal-ish Patriot. Oh my God, guys, we've got it. Liberal-ish Patriot. They wouldn't know what the fuck to do with that. You know what I mean? I believe in a woman's right to choose, and I love America. Like people's heads are exploding everywhere. I believe in a woman's right to choose murder. I believe in a woman's right to choose, and I love America. And when you have an abortion, you are killing a life, but I'm okay with that. People's heads are just... People are exploding. Patriable? What? I don't know, Derek Hans. That might be a good idea. I don't know. The Goon. Thank you for the $3, Goon. What's up, you bastard? Maybe I'll just rename this stream because, like, I feel like we're not, like, 170 people. Last couple of Tuesdays, man, we had 300 people a couple of Tuesdays ago. Maybe I should rename the stream, like, Fight Me, Philip DeFranco. Like, I'll just name the stream that. Like, just liberal xenophobe. Like, look, Rojas. Oh, my God, bro. Liberal xenophobe. What the fuck, bro? What is this? Oh yeah, so there's some videos I meant to get to today. Here we go. Let's get back to the Twitter. Let's see.
I was not thrown on the ground and ravished, which the word rape carries so many sexual connotations. This was not sexual. It hurt. It just
But I think most people think of rape as it is a violent assault. It is not.
I think most people think of rape as being sexy.
Let's take a short break.
Think of the fantasies.
What the fuck? Who the fuck thinks of rape as a fantasy? The fuck? Now, this is the lady that won all that money against Trump today.
People think of rape as being sexy.
It is a violent assault. It is not.
I think most people think of rape as being sexy.
Let's take a short break.
Think of the fantasies.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't think so. I don't know. I think Donald Trump did. I mean, if she was really raped, I mean, that's terrible. But I just don't believe her. I don't believe all women because she talks like this, and because who the fuck would say that? What normal person would say, yeah, you know what? I think most people think that rape is sexy. Who thinks that? Based on what?
It is a violent assault. It is not.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, do you guys think rape is sexy? Listen to this.
I think most people think of rape as being sexy.
It is a violent assault. It is not.
I think most people think of rape as being sexy.
It's expensive.
It's a cuddle with a struggle.
Yeah. You think she, raping her would be a struggle. I can tell.
No, it's just expensive. I mean, you got to get the zip ties and the plastic sheeting.
That's right.
And
of course, there's ugly bitch who wants
the lawsuit.
Oh.
There is one.
Look at her big turtleneck too. You know her.
That's coming up.
Her turtleneck kind of looks like. Oh, now we're shaming the victim. Great. Her
She
turtle.
kind of looks like she kind of looks like a turtle without a shell.
Oh,
she makes Linda McMahon look hot.
She looks.
She looks like an old Anne Hesh.
She looks like she's wearing a neck brace.
Play the clip again, because it's just funny what it's funny what the guy says.
Oh yeah, he's like, what the fuck?
It hurt.
But I think most people think of rape.
It was like rape. Imagine that.
It is a violent assault. It is not.
I think most people think of rape as being sexy.
Let's take a short break.
Think of the fantasies.
Let's take a break.
We're gonna take a quick break.
Let's take a break.
He doesn't know what to do. Yeah, see right here, dude. This is their person. They want her to go after Trump, and this guy can't believe
Back
it.
when you had to buy porns, I don't think they had many rape categories.
Yeah,
that was like
that.
internet shit way later, and you can't even do that now. For Christ's sake.
Yeah, don't you remember? Don't you remember all the people going around saying like, "Oh man, I wish I'd be raped." You don't remember that?
Let's take a break. Let's take a break before she starts giving examples of why rape is like why some would consider it sexy, and she's like, and then like somehow it turns to her to being like trashing black people somehow, and like, and then they'll run free through the streets.
But she's about to tell everyone her favorite fantasy. Like she's against what she wants more than anything in the world, and she's about to tell her.
I mean, are we sure she's a she?
Because I want to be raped on this fucking news table right now.
I want to be raped right now by this gay man that I'm talking to.
I think she was just trying. I think she was just trying to have something poignant to say without actually knowing what the fuck she's talking about. It just came off.
Yeah.
It just came off so like I want to have like an intelligent talking point. But I think most people find rape to be sexy. It's just like, what? What are you talking about?
She should have said that rape has been glamorized in movies or some bullshit or whatever.
But again, even that in what movie does a rape happen and it's like yes.
They glamorize the movie, not necessarily the rape scene. That's how I'd put it.
When it comes to guys, it's comedy. When it comes to girls, it's bad.
No, it doesn't mean a comedy. Look at The Last House on the Left. That's a very
no, those are girls.
No guy wants to see. No guy thinks.
Look at Norm Macdonald getting raped in fucking Dirty Work.
Oh, I'd love to be raped.
Getting raped. No guy thinks getting raped is like a woman actually being raped is funny. We think that shit fucked up. Yeah, but what we do find. But what we do find like attractive and stuff is like, I don't know, like fake rape. You know, I get maybe that's what she's talking about.
I know. I mean,
You
I
know, like-
kind of get it, but
Like-
not really. Like, I mean, like
In
it's
some situations, like she's talking about really like deep shit with like a partner that you trust, where some partners will fucking want to do like an unexpected something happens, and
Yeah, she's talking about role playing, like, oh yeah, pretend,
like
pretend you don't want it or something. Like that's like, you know, that's I think pretty
does she give
common.
an example?
But actual rape is not sexual. Like nobody finds that to be sexual unless they're a rapist.
Yeah,
you know?
it really has never been really shown as like a positive. You know,
I mean, I did have a boner when I watched The Sopranos and that rape scene, but you know that's because it wasn't real. You know, if that was a real life thing, I would probably be mortified and horrified by it. But it was just it's a fucking TV show, so it's just like you know, I can't help it.
well. Also today, Robert Kennedy Jr. there says the CIA killed Kennedy. So let's listen to a little bit.
that
of that
was proven a while back.
U.S. president.
Well, not proven, but we pretty much all suspected.
You know,
it.
he just found out about it. He's like, wait a second.
You know,
what
a convertible killed Kennedy.
Well, we all thought
in 2013 that came out where this guy he had pictures of the CIA accidentally killing him.
Yeah, we've always thought
Accidentally.
that you know, the CIA killed him or somebody like that killed him. But here's what he says.
Who the fuck rides around in a convertible?
There's millions of pages of documents. CIA
millions.
Please make this guy the president so we can listen to this.
Documents of transcripts of recorded conversations.
He said
conversations from the Cuban embassy in Mexico City. From I mean, it's hard to summarize the evidence. There are, as I said, in that
Right.
This is why he won't become this is why he can't become the president, because he'll be like this is.
No, that is kind of like Dave Meltzer in about 30 years. But
Can you imagine him with Trump on the stage when they go to debate and Trump's like, you know, you really tried, and then he's like, oh, well, get me off it. I'll tell you something, Trump, you fucking pussy.
He goes to Trump, they go, do you want some water? You sure?
Hey, Robert, maybe you'd like some water, Robert, with that throat. Your brain, you speak the way, you know, a liberal's mind works. Like, I don't know, like, just now you're going to make fun of my throat cancer, like my effects of what I've had to deal with. Yes, Robert, very good. You want to make him the president? We'll be the retarded country of USA. It's great. Oh, my God, bro. I don't even know. Typical.
Great person, big retard.
I'd rather Stephen Hawking, like he could go up there like the State of the Union, and it would have been better.
I would vote for this guy, though. I would. I'm telling you, I'd vote. I'd go back. I'll come back to the Democrats.
The State of the Union.
I'd come back to the Democrats if they would elect. They ran Robert Kennedy Jr. Probably.
Everyone needs to write in this time and put in like a Edward Snowden or RuPaul or somebody. Like, don't put in like fucking anyone that they're selling you this time.
Yeah,
that'll make them like, and then you'll see when they say like 55% and 45%, whatever percentage that went for this person, that person. You can all look at and go, none of us voted for them. This is a lie.
Well, that's what they said when Biden won. How did 80 million whatever the fucking whatever? He's got an approval rating. He's got an approval rating of under like 40%, like 30%.
The whole Trump thing is whatever people want to say. That was the most organic shit I've ever seen.
Right.
In goddamn politics.
That's the funny thing. Like that's the funniest
the most
thing.
Organic, real thing.
I try to get people to understand that. I'm like, yeah, but don't you see, like, this guy's outside the circle. Whenever you talk to someone who's brainwashed, you have to get them to admit, like, listen, fine, Trump is a piece of shit. He's a garbage human, all this stuff. But think about who's been in there. Like, think about the circle and the deep state and who they are and whatever. Yeah. And you get them, you know what? Most of the time they admit right away they don't like Biden either. They're like, yeah, I don't like Biden. Yeah. And he said this, so he's probably racist. But it's better than Trump. But it's like, but this guy came from the outside, but you're so sucked into the system that you're okay with it. I'm like, yeah, Trump's kind of a shithead. Like, he is.
But it's not about Trump. That's what they miss. It's like, it's not about Trump. It's about what he shook up.
Yeah.
Like, it's like,
he freaked him out.
Nest. Someone shook it. Let's go fucking get him.
What does it mean that he set this country, these political people off so much? Like they don't need to kill him. They just need to cancel him. That's what they've been trying to do.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
That's why they don't do that. But that's what Robert Kennedy Jr. here is talking about. They're gonna get Robert Kennedy Jr. with this shit. Like, oh, the CIA, what the fuck are you doing? You're about to run for president, and he's like, guess what? The CIA did. Jesus Christ, they're gonna make sure you don't get elected.
He's not really gonna run. He's trying to get eyes on him so he gives it up before he goes.
It does.
This guy don't sound like he's living long.
It's a.
No, it sounds like a book is coming out. Doesn't it sound like a book is coming out?
That could be too. I don't really care. Do whatever you want. But if someone's ready to give up some good shit before they croak, I'm all for it. That's
what it is. It's you basically now running for president for a lot of people is just so that people know who that person is. Like, for instance, like, I don't know, back then Jesse Jackson or Reverend Al or something like that. I don't know if they would like necessarily run for president, but they would run for office that they knew they wouldn't be able to win, just so that
Al
now
Sharpton ran. Al Sharpton ran for president.
Yeah. They did that so then people have an excuse to listen to their bullshit on TV.
Yeah,
like somehow Al Sharpton is getting on TV despite the fact that he hasn't done anything notable in fucking years. But since he ran for president, now it's like, I guess it's okay for him to be here.
He's brainwashed a group of the black community. I mean, at least he's done that.
He's just God, I can't even do a joke anymore. I was about to.
You can tell the joke.
With a good imitation, too. Fuck it.
Tell the joke.
Not on here.
Yeah, not anymore. Probably.
Yeah. I don't even want to get one. Joe goes, that's one. I don't even want to get the one, because when I get one, the show ends.
What did it have to do with Dustin Starr?
No, well, it was just about the people, you know how many people he's represented.
Well, I don't think we'll be on much.
Man, every time a black person does anything, he's on it. Like, he's got drones everywhere. Like, you don't care, dude. That guy's a car salesman among car salesmen. Like, dude.
Yeah, Al Sharpton,
I can get you $400,000 for that jalopy.
Yeah. I think that white man called you, I don't know.
Didn't you do a fucking bit as him once? It was fucking great. He's like, I'll get me another suit.
I did something really bad with him once.
Oh, it was but it was really like, it was him. If somebody like that couldn't get fucked with did that joke, it would have been seen as like, oh man, that's some true shit. But no. It was really funny, dude. Oh, another black person dies? Well, I'm on to the next one.
By the way, that high five from Dana Brooke was so cringe that, like, I legitimately felt so bad for her. Like, she seems like she's such a nice person. And then just, like, imagine, like, hey, bud, you want to give me a high five? No.
Yeah, that was hard to watch.
I guess I'll give you one. Because you've had kids who it's like you're trying to be nice to them and they're just like a fucking shithead to you, and you're like, okay, bud.
He's probably staring at her tits.
Yeah, he's like mesmerized. He's like, I thought they were fake. Do you remember that fucking Do you remember that kid who spanked Alexa's ass?
Oh yeah, that was really crazy.
And everybody was like mad at the kid, like this child is like evil, or like they said stuff like someone's really got to talk to this kid's parents because if they think that's okay.
Yes, like after that, like that'd have been like that's the kind of place we live in where I bet you they might have even got CPS. Like, what are you showing him?
He's a 10-year-old, and by the way, he didn't spank her. Shit. It didn't look like he was like. It was his intention. It looked like he was trying to just like touch the wrestlers because that's what fucking kids like.
He's only so big. That's what he could touch. Yeah. Well, she's only so big.
Well, and also it's like even if he was, it's like he's fucking 10. You really gonna like?
He just got a boner like that. Yeah, he's just figuring out what that's all about. It's her fault.
Yeah, and like Alexa didn't care. Neither did Nia Jax. I'm surprised. Nia Jax is like. I think isn't she like a little bit of a crazy liberal herself?
They could have touched their ass and they end up touching a dick because she got it tucked.
Oh, She's losing a lot of weight. I know that. She probably. You know what I think?
She'll lose that.
I think she killed the baby in Brazil and came back. That's what I think.
Whoa.
I think she ate it.
Oh.
Well, you know,
No, I think
you just
she
need a
dumped
good
it.
old Dyson vacuum. It'll suck that son of a bitch right out of there. Baby
burgers.
Well, look at us. I'm the king and she's the queen. I look like royalty.
I'm
The
the
Grim Reaper
king.
was into my fucking house.
No, one of my sons rapes kids. Oh my God.
We look like we should be giving out Burger King.
I look like Harley Race if Harley Race was anorexic.
We look like a stock photo of what a king and queen look like.
Oh my God.
Did you see the
bro.
Grim Reaper that was at the coronation or not?
Was he there?
Yeah,
You know,
there's
people are just waiting for those all these fuckers to die so they can get to the next
Well, I mean, the
king
Grim
that's actually
Reaper's
going to
there
have a
already.
different way of thinking.
So Grim Reaper walks by during the coronation like a hallway or do a doorway. Everybody's like losing their shit about it.
Does it matter what he walks through?
Right?
I've cheated on my queen with a black woman.
Yes.
Do they have an impeachment thing over there? Because that would definitely probably do it.
I once smelt Princess Diana's diapers.
I hated her ever since, so I had it killed.
I have a fantasy. I have a reoccurring rape fantasy of my queen being pulverized by several bunnies.
Wait, Al Sharpton's coming in. He wants.
My favorite thing to do was change Diana's diapers. Such a fussy little child. She would kick.
I have fantasies of America during slavery.
And how I wish I owned a plantation.
She made me change her diapers, so I changed her life path.
Several years from now, my great son-in-law will invent a time machine and arrive at this moment to take me to the future, where we will have sex with the newly mutated human beings that have no gender.
You know, I'm never going to die. I've got all the adrenochrome in the world.
The new queen looks like she should be making popcorn. Yes, we are the popcorn family.
I'm here to announce to all of you that I am the new Doctor Who.
I think that's absolutely preposterous to the race of greatness.
My queen's head is too small for that crown. Why is the queen's hat bigger than the man's?
Why does the queen look like she was photoshopped in?
I will never outlive the woman to my left.
Soon she'll cut the dicks off all of you.
Slavery is okay if their offspring cries.
No, it's okay if they vote for it.
Slavery is okay if they are black.
Well,
Christopher Columbus was a faggot.
Let's be honest, Christopher Columbus
what do
was
you
a
think they
bit
did on that
gay.
boat?
He was a bit gay, and he doesn't like when Jesse talks over his jokes.
No.
I don't know. Well,
3 summers from now, my wife will bake chocolate cake, and I will serve it to everyone in the castle. And one of our our helpers will die of food poisoning, and no one will be blamed.
This is absolutely preposterous.
dude, you got me on 30 summers.
What the fuck?
I like to put my cock through the rims of my crown.
How nice this velvety stuff is in the inside.
As I polish it with my cum and Wipe it off with the rag of legacy.
Royal seaman.
My robes are coated with matted semen. Yes. How do you think it got so white? It used to be black.
Bring me the most evil child in America so I can bash him in the head with my scepter.
I want to adopt him.
Or just bring me a child to give me a blowjob on my pallywagon.
Bring me an adopted child so I can raise it with all the love and benefits that come with being royal.
Why the devil are you all taking my advice?
I want to sit in my throne and get a Bluterschnapper from a 12-year-old boy.
What have you brought me? It's an adopted child, sir. But it's not white. It looks nothing like me. You know what they say, if it's black, throw it back. Okay, sir, I don't know.
If it's black, cook them in the microwave.
You know, England didn't have slavery. We're not racist here.
We do now.
What you mean. We do now. Yeah, they do now in South Africa.
We're not racist here. We only killed a bunch of Indians and took over people's lives. Basically did the same thing that America did, but now we shit on America about it because we're hypocrites.
Our blacks will stab you.
Kill Diana, that bitch.
Some people say it's ridiculous to have a monarchy in modern era, but
she got her womb impregnated by that filthy Egyptian man.
Jesus.
And that's why. That's why we all hate her.
Harley Race eats your heart out, you old.
Wrestling news now. You're listening to Wrestle Talk. My good friend Simon.
Oh, God.
I love Simon Miller. Simon Miller is hilarious. I love when he slaps his bald head.
Princess Diana was a cunt.
Let's be quite honest. Diana deserved what she got, because she was a bit of a bitch.
I'll move to America, but only if Rosie O'Donnell's dead.
Diana was kind of
like my mother.
She wanted to impure a bloodline.
Put the royal pillow to my mother's face.
You wanted to put the royal family into jeopardy.
Shot her.
I want to step in the ring with Nick Khan and bash his brains in.
We got stuck in the Red Room from Twin Peaks.
We need to recolonize Ireland.
When we put on these robes, we look like those Saudi Arabia fucks.
Only we don't get to sit on couches when we watch wrestling events. Lazy fucks.
Well, you've seen garb like this in Game of Thrones, but you can call this Game of Butt Pumping.
I just love the fucking crack on Thrones. Game of Thrones.
The red blooded diamond in the middle of my crown is actually from one of Diana's first period tampons.
Yes, if you don't get the blood out.
One of my sons is a pedophile.
And the other is the pedophilia.
You thought
his name is William.
I look like I should be making olive oil.
Well, wait a minute. Isn't that a fucking Italian thing? Let's not fuck this up.
Shut your fucking stupid hippie broken ass up.
Oh mate, Luke, would you like a cup of tea, mate?
What are you fucking doing, mate? You talking shit about my fucking king and queen? This is the king and queen of my fucking country.
Alright.
I'm Simon Miller, and we're going over the top 10 ups and downs of Monday Night Raw.
We're going through the ups and downs of the coronation.
You know, mate, I come from the fucking city of Liverpool. You know, I'm just talking to this lad. His name is Mike. I just talked to Mike, last night, and he just told me, "Where's me fucking clan lad? Fucking
Said the
cunt,
Cornhole Nation.
Can you even bring me, a fucking scouser, mate? I'm a fucking scouser.
I've never been to this.
Fucking goddamn.
I've never been to this part of England before.
All our fucking London people are gone.
People talking this way, mate. It's just a problem, mate. If you don't understand me fucking way of talking,
Now, Master Wayne, I just wanted to say I love you so much, Master Wayne.
Oh.
I knew a fella from.
You wanted to fuck me.
That's like the
What the
Clockwork
fuck are you
Orange
talking
guys.
about?
The guys in Clockwork Orange, they have that kind of accent, even though they make up words too in that. But I mean, you know what I mean.
The old in out. Yeah, the old in out, in out.
Back ways is right ways now. Best us get a bit of spatchka.
So we went to rape this twat. She had a big Chinese dick of a dildo, big statue type thing.
Oh,
We made a screen.
Jesse, would you fancy a Chinese? Mate.
But it was Chinese.
You know what them?
Would you fancy a Chinese?
The great thing about Chinese.
You've never been to a party unless you've been to one of those Chinese parties where they have a Chinese man bake a dog and you fuck them. It's amazing.
The great thing about China. The great thing about Chinese.
What I mean is, would you fancy some Chinese food?
The great thing about Chinese girls is that you could split them open like a fucking fortune cookie.
Oh, you should see what they do to their dogs.
Oh my god, bro.
You
Yo,
split them open even quicker.
Your favorite online.
Who the fuck said, would you fancy some Chinese?
I think Omar said that.
Omar.
It's literally
Omar struck out on like 7 jokes before that, but then he hit that one and it was pretty
That
good.
was fucking gold though. Like he came through so.
Master Wayne, I love you, Master Wayne. I can't believe you, Master Wayne. You can't leave me, Master
Would you fancy
Wayne.
the purple or the pink dildo, Master Wayne? Give me the pink one.
Some people would say we're running out of steam on this one, but we're going to continue to do this for 15 more minutes.
Beat it till it's dead! Beat it till it's not dead! It comes back so fucking dead, it comes alive again!
Sorry,
We're going to keep doing this. We're going to keep doing this until we fucking kill ourselves.
It's been a pretty dead show tonight anyway. It's okay.
Hey, what the fuck is that?
It's okay. It just happens sometimes. People are
No,
tired.
it's not fucking right. It's not good.
What the fuck are you talking about? This is your restaurant, and you don't give a fuck.
Fucking muppet. Respect the timelines.
Wouldn't it be funny if we all lived next to each other, we all went into a restaurant dressed in like LGBTQ stuff, and we started like rubbing each other. And we were
Imagine
just,
in California, mate.
And terrible British accents.
Nobody's gonna ever believe that. They don't even like each other.
Yeah.
Imagine if
I like how, by the way, I like how we all can do a better British accent than this, and because we're doing it in front of other people, and we're just trying to think of things on the fly, it's just like all you're hearing is Joel, it's Conan, y'all. It's just everybody is all over the fucking place.
I'm all the way from Scotland, mate.
All the way from Scotland.
Hey, you're talking from Scotland, lad. What are you
My
talking
name's
about?
Drew, my name's Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre. I'm from
When I was in jail, all I had to say was, "Boy, grab the nozzle."
yeah.
Oh,
let
I
me
can
ask
feel
ya.
my shit turtling. Oh, it's like making me all emotional, you know?
What kind of crime is this?
remember kayfabe? He used to be able to do Drew really good. Remember that?
Kayfabe.
I am the chosen one, Stephanie.
The fat guy who like blocked me
And
for
then
no
he
real reason.
Became
I
a
just
farm.
For real?
I don't
God
remember.
damn.
Was that his whole name? Kayfabe?
Okay.
Just call me. It was like okay, Fave. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, remember he
And then there
he
was-
brought his own belt he made his own belt
Yeah.
for his little show,
God
and
bless him.
then he took it to the wrestling show with him.
Oh yeah.
Well,
And
as
then
you
there was
would.
and then there was just call me Luke.
I wouldn't take it to the DMV. I ain't gonna get you nowhere.
I don't know whatever happened to Just
might.
Call Me Luke. I'm assuming Just Call Me Luke like went to college, got a good degree, got a good job, and is now like making money being a real human somewhere.
He just became a
Yeah,
drug
and
dealer.
And he looks back on the show as like a horrible embarrassment to him. Like I can't.
No, he hears you. He goes, "I could have been Luke."
No, what I'm really hoping is that we find out that Luke said something like racist on the show at some point, and he and he finds it later on in life now as like a lawyer at the age of 27 or 8, and he emails me and says, "Please, Joe, I used to be on your show and I said this thing like, and I'm terrified. Like, please get that taken down." And he's like, "I'll give you, $15,000 to take down Out of Nowhere episode 19."
You'll just get a fucking legal thing come in the mail.
That'd be great. He pays me to get it taken down. That'd be a dream.
Or he'll sue you to get it
This
taken
is
down.
the last night in Newcastle. Oh yes.
Now, why'd you have
Let's
to go
bring
and
back-
give him that idea? Like, I was setting up a beautiful fantasy, and you're like, "Oh,
Well,
maybe we'll see you." Oh, thanks, Jesse.
Well, because that's a lawyer. You said he's going to be a lawyer. Maybe
Yeah, but he's a lawyer that likes me. He's a lawyer that likes me. He doesn't hate me. He likes me. So he's like, "Hey, you know what, Joe? You take that down. I'll give you $10,000." You know what
It's
I mean?
all good. He didn't hear this.
back-
He heard the thing. That's all. He heard what you were talking about, not the.
I think we should go back to doing British voices.
You know what? If he sues you, mate.
You know what? You're just a fucking piece of shit, aren't you, mate? You know, you just fucking talk like a nice guy, but you're just a fucking cocksucker.
How about fuck off and die? How about that?
You're a taint tucker.
You fucking plonker.
Mate, you're fucking looking for.
You know, that's what we call a trend.
You better play with a fucking Tonka truck, you fucking little bastard.
Oh, you know, we call trends here. We call them a taint tucker.
I cannot believe the absolute disgrace that you are to your family.
I can't believe the fucking deep voice you're trying to do, mate.
I'm not a pedophile. I only touched a pubically challenged person.
Lord, this is a disgrace. This is a total disgrace.
Can anybody do a black British guy?
All right, bro.
Don't shoot me, mate. I'm not in here. I'm from America.
All right, bro. What are you talking
Are you
about?
being-
Fam? What are you talking about? Blood.
Wait, is there a big
what
difference?
are you talking about? Fam,
What are you
no,
on about,
fam.
Please
fam,
don't
what
put
are
me
you
on that.
talking about?
Please
Blood,
don't put
blood.
me on that boat. Yeah, I did one.
No, I'm saying that.
I'm not even from here.
breathe.
Don't shoot me.
We both did the same shit. I can't breathe. All right.
Here's how. Oh no! Here's a good impression.
Oh my God, we both. At the same
Oh, it ain't
time
right.
did that.
The
No,
legends
I
are
lost a
true.
brother that way.
You know
The
that
legends are
fucking-
true about the snatchers.
What? Yeah.
The legend's true about the snatchers, bro. They're in the fucking forest with spears, and the guy goes, "The legend's true about the snatchers."
I'll chuck a bullet at you.
They're
Fucking
white
American.
demons. The white.
The legends are true.
Hello, bro.
Piece of shit.
Oh my God, bro.
Hello. Hello, bro.
That's how they fucking found Omas.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
that's not
Oh
right.
no.
In the fucking jungle. In the jungle. He was
Oh,
choking out
no.
some tiger. He was choking out some tiger. And then he just turns around with his spear and he's like, the legends are true about the wrestling. My village.
Oh my
Well,
God, bro. Andraves Gaming, thank you for becoming a member. Man, we haven't had a donation in 40 minutes. And
Well, they should have called him Chuck Spears if they were going to give him a name.
Oh
Saying.
my God, they would do that. Like that, Vince
Chuck
would have done that
Spears?
back in the day.
That's
Yeah.
a great.
Eddie P-Chat.
Ain't it?
Omas.
I want you to be
Great for
He
Chuck
said they,
Spears.
you know,
you
instead they
believe
give
it?
him, oh, Moss.
Here's my
Everyone calls
here's
him.
my Vince. Here's my
Huh?
Vince impression. Ready? I just
Oh.
want everything to be about family and togetherness, because we built this together and we are gonna stay together, because that's what I think the WWE is all about. Everything that Vince says now is about being like together and like forever.
What I didn't
and,
say
like,
is that
family.
well, you said though they create it together. He didn't say what he didn't say is that we'll destroy it together as well.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's like we're his rape victim or something. It's how he's treated.
Oh
It's
my
very
God.
strange. It's very strange.
No, he's like a big baby now. He's it's not my fault.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it's very weird.
I did it out of love.
Vince, would you like some whiskey?
Vince, what are you doing, Vince? What the fuck are you doing with your cock up and nose? What are you doing?
Look at how much weight though. He looks so different than he did when he looked like fucking Barney Fife at WrestleMania 22.
Are you stuffing your plunker in my flunker?
Vince, what do you do, man? What's up? It's me, Joe Dog. I'm in the backstage, man. What's up?
Fucking Peaky Blinders accent.
I'm the champ that runs the camp around here.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
Hello.
Come here, you.
When they're like, if they're ordering pizza, hello, Brommy Pizza. What do you like to order, please? And he's like, oh, look, a fucking meat face. What do you order of the fucking Peaky Blinders?
I'll cut you
Harry
like a
Potter.
fish.
Would you like
Can you believe what they're saying about Harry Potter?
Would you like something to drink? Yeah, whiskey.
He throat fucked Hermione. Can you believe it?
What?
I think this could be like the rest of our lives, just doing these impressions.
Somewhere it is.
You're
We're
never
just
gonna believe this, Chuck. You're never gonna believe this, but what I just did was I put my wife's dildo inside me, and it's stuck in there. It's stuck in my own rectum. It is up there.
No, in another life.
Get it out of my rectum.
It really hurts. It really hurts. It's got like a stinging feeling in there. It does, and it's right in the rectum. It went in there.
Top of the morning, laddie.
I need a little bit of assistance.
I think Luke's right. I think in another life we were like co-ligaments.
What do you call it in England? Is it 911 in England, or is it something else like 011? I don't know.
Somebody call the police.
I don't know.
Police.
Call me mom. She'll take it out of me bunghole.
I can't
Call me mom. I'm calling the busies. I am.
You know, Sean, I remember the days of diarrhea when
Call the fuzz.
I ain't never been around these types of people before, but they all give me the fucking creeps.
I was trying to make an Irish accent, but I fucked that up.
Well, they fucked it up too. If you ever hear them.
Ah, you're trying to go for me, Gordon.
Here's an Irish accent. The Hall of Fame couple.
The Hall of Fame couple. You know, it'd be funny.
The Hall of Fame couple.
You know, it'd be funny is if people were tweeting so much yesterday about my commentary and they were sending clips everywhere, and then I was putting clips out there. If like the WWE people were like, all right, let's take a look at this guy, and like they come in this channel right now and we're like, fucking kill Diana, like.
Dork Knight said something on stream.
Oh, he's gonna fucking kill Charlotte. Like
Dork Knight said something to me when we were sitting on Discord. We thought you were gonna go to us for whatever reason, but you kind of ended the stream early. But he said something about like Joe needs to he needs to start putting more clips up of his commentary and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, he has. He's tried. He's like, yeah, but I think if he tries harder, the WWE might actually get. I'm like, dude, literally, he's sitting on their Tough Enough. Like, he's sitting on their YouTube channel from Tough Enough, and they never went to him. Like, it's like, I don't know.
They
like,
literally brought me into the. I literally went to the NXT training center. Like, I literally went in there, and you know what I mean? Like when Vic Joseph was there, and Vic Joseph stayed in there, and I left. Like, I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Fucking Vic Joseph.
And then Joe was one of the guys that was just shitting on the fucking window.
You should have done
Dilk. Was trying to get in.
Dude, you should have done Dilk Wilkerson. You should have been Dilk Wilkerson. You fucking these fucking cocksuckers at the fucking bar. They said, "Oh, you fucking can't dance on the fucking bar, whatever. You're punching people." And I said, "I was just fucking dancing the night away."
That's funny because I saw the old Dilk Wilkerson clip the other day. I don't remember. I gotta find it now because, dude, I forget what I was doing. But you guys were like, "What's Dilk gonna say?" And then he's like, "It smells like 1,000 dying Arabs," or something like, I don't know.
I like when you're going on Tommy and you're like, I don't know, you said something like about Ashley or something like,
oh yeah,
or like something like, well, fucking Ashley weighs 3,000 fucking. How about that?
Yeah,
How about that?
I don't know.
How about that? 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 How about that
I thought I said like it smells like a burning hole or
Street the
something.
Mona.
Remember that.
Rigor mortis.
Well,
Morty.
oh, I hope that's not what she's like in bed.
No.
Well,
God.
not to change the subject, but since WWE is in the title, I thought we might talk about
Fucking
something else.
one of WWE's biggest stars, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I just know me and Jesse were talking about it earlier. We thought it was funny that did you know that because of the whole shit that Dwayne Johnson's doing right now with like Shazam and stuff, where it's like he wanted to make himself like the main character and he wanted to make a Black Adam versus Superman movie, so he didn't have to do a movie with the guy who did Shazam. Like just really egotistical stuff. But it's even more egotistical when you find out that The Rock has written in his contract that he can't lose a fight on screen, and
Does
he can't, yeah, and that
like really,
and that he can
I
only
gotta see this contract,
and that he can only take a certain amount of punishment in a movie that's
Oh, yeah.
acceptable.
No way.
No, didn't you say like Vin Diesel and a
I
couple?
thought you were kidding.
No,
that too?
him, The Rock has this, and
Uh-oh.
It's about dick, it's about penis. Men are from Mars, but I'm from Venus. But
yeah, The Rock, Vin Diesel, and Jason Statham have this clause in their contract, and also it prevents them from losing in fights against each other. So if you noticed, any fight that like The Rock or Jason Statham have always ends with like, "Oh no, for whatever reason, the ceiling fell in and we can't finish our fight." So,
Like Jason
yeah,
came in, he goes, "I was a fucking transporter when he was just a scorpion." Like,
It's like-
oh no, the,
How the fuck?
yeah,
You can't
how
even
the
fucking
fuck
lay
is-
down for a movie, dude. Bruce Lee
Dude.
fucking did, called up Chuck
Fuck
Norris and
yeah,
you
well,
know,
Chuck, you don't
Chuck-
fuck with Chuck, all right?
well, no, well, Chuck Norris
does-
said, "So I'm gonna lose to you, and I'm the fucking champion right now,
That's right.
over you right now." And he still
Correct.
lost to him. Like I guess Bruce
Well,
Lee had
dude,
that
that's
same thing.
he was Chinese or something.
Well, he was American.
Dude, how the
he was just
how the fuck Robert De Niro is a dad again?
What?
Robert De Niro, he's a dad again.
Well, we're just lucky he ain't dead yet.
I thought you said he's dead again. I was like,
He's
well,
a
he dead the
dad
first time.
again.
I
A
just think
dad
it's
at
hilarious that
79.
actors are like really not that different from wrestlers, because they're
but
like they're planning on
wonder-
like, okay, what if we do a double DQ
But this
finish?
is only an actor's coverage, right?
Double-
Like, I
double
mean, like
DQ
that's the
finish.
thing I brought up to you earlier. Is like, I wonder if it's that way for people that aren't usual action stars, like where they're again because Jason Statham ain't getting a fucking leading role anywhere. Neither's, I mean, The Rock isn't either.
Yeah, he
Except
is. What are you
in
talking
action
about?
movies.
Leading
He's
role.
got like the Transporter.
No, a
97
leading
coming
role
out.
in like a drama
Lem-
or a fucking some kind of other shit that's not action based.
Well, that's not
Because-
the yeah.
How many
If
black
it's
women did
action
Robert
based,
De
I
Niro
almost
fuck?
see the logic in it. You kind of have to fucking protect your. You can't look like a pussy in your own action movie.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
look at what's going on with
they're
Jonathan Majors right now. That's some worse shit right now.
What?
Fucking
What happened?
Jonathan
What
Majors
happened?
might go to jail for a year because he
For-
apparently beat up his girlfriend.
Well, then he should have been talking shit, and he should have shut up too and left.
Right?
Wait, who beat
So
up
they
that
said that
girl?
there's-
Jonathan Majors.
Jonathan Majors, the guy who's playing, he's in Creed 3. He's Kang right now, the Conqueror.
Yeah, he ain't
in
gonna get that
Ant-Man,
no more.
And he's supposed to be the next Thanos.
Not anymore.
He was
Yeah,
was
so
good
He
in-
might go to jail for.
he
Why
was-
is there another Thanos?
Today.
well, no,
Hey,
not
Jonathan
another
Majors, the next big-
Thanos, not another Thanos, like the next big villain, like
Villain.
Kang.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Kang
all right.
is gonna be like the new mainstay villain of this phase or whatever of Marvel. Not that anybody really gives a shit because the
right.
MCU's dead as fuck.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
I
all.
don't know. Guardians of the Galaxy was pretty good. I
Pretty
just saw
soon
it.
I don't
people are
want any
gonna see
spoilers.
something
I don't want any spoilers.
No
Don't spoil
spoilers.
Guardians.
Just saying, it's pretty good.
The spoiler
No,
is
well-
these movies are dead in about a year. Nobody will. They're not even gonna release them soon because they're not worth it.
We go
Yeah,
home
Guardians-
them. We
Well,
go
I
suck
mean,
their
it's
dicks
dead
off.
already 'cause of
Yeah, but why are
CGI.
we still? Why is it still a thing?
Well, anyway, Guardians of the Galaxy, I already knew was going to be great because it's James Gunn and he makes, despite the fact that he's a fucking hypocritical liberal,
Right.
he still makes great fucking movies, and and Peacemaker too. He made that, which was awesome.
Fucking awesome.
So I had no doubt in my mind Guardians 3 was going to be the great, but I mean, I'm talking about like
it's the last way. It's the last thing that's left. You know what I mean? Like we had the Infinity Wars 1 and 2. See, after Infinity Wars 1 and 2, to me, it was dead. I forgot about Guardians, and I think 3 will be a nice little trilogy.
Well,
but this is the send off.
Too many too, right? Like they put time between each sequel, right?
There's been a lot of time between Guardians. Guardians started 10 years ago.
Maybe that's why it worked.
Two movies in 10 years, but the Guardians have been in the other movies, though, remember?
Oh, okay.
3 movies in 10
Yeah, I feel like that really, again, it's this overexposure thing with superheroes. It's like, you see these characters so many times in different people's movies that when it finally comes time for their own movie, you're like, well, didn't they just make a Guardians movie like last year? Oh, wait, no, that was Thor, Love and Shit.
Except for fucking Falcon, he hasn't got a movie, and I don't think he's ever gonna get a movie.
He got his own show.
He got his own show, but no movie.
Don't go. Oh, my bad. Hang on a second. Yeah, don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Stick around. I'm backing in and backing out. I'll be right back. All right. Hang out. Look at you looking good, Rojas. Look at you.
I am. Thank you.
Wood smash.
That I'm
looking good. That's the thumbnail. Looking good, brother.
Oh, shit.
All right. We're going to take this, take this to Patreon. We're going to, we're not going to be live on Patreon, but we're going to record a little bit longer, and I'll put up the bonus of whatever we talk about on the Patreon. So if you're a patron, look for the, the bonus show on Patreon. Will be done, and will be I might put video. I don't know. I'll put video up or audio. I'm not 100% sure what I'll do. We'll look for it on Patreon either way, man. What have we been on the air? Like an hour and 40 minutes, hour and 38 minutes, hour and 40 minutes. I don't know what we've been on a little bit. I don't know how long we've been on. We've been on a little bit. But yeah, man, stick around for patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show and look for the audio for the bonus after party of Tuesday night. And we will see you. That will be uploaded at some point in the next couple hours. It will be uploaded at some point. Mustafa is here. Mustafa, I'll get you in a second. There you go. I'll put you in there. There you go, Mustafa. I think you're in now, brother. Spectral Citizen, how you doing, bro? How's everybody doing? It has been a weird night. I'll tell you that. Viewership is weird. Very quiet. I don't know. But whatever. We'll do a little bit of bonus for the patrons, so look out, patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. In a couple hours or so, there'll be a little bonus up there for you. And we'll catch you live tomorrow, maybe for AEW review, or maybe I'll take Wednesday off. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. Or we'll figure it out. But we'll see you tomorrow. Oh, catch the bonus talk on Patreon in audio form later. It'll be up by in the morning. It'll be up by the morning. If it's not up by tonight, it'll be up in the morning. A little something for the patrons.